Hello, how are you guys doing? Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Okay, so I just want to clear the energy really quick. So I have your coffee cup right here, okay? And I'm gonna pull tarot and oracle cards as well, okay? And I also have your messages that I saw in the coffee when I was drinking it before to talk to you guys about. Okay, thank you so much. So I saw Javar and he was like guarding something. So if you've ever seen Aladdin, I'm sure all of you have. Jafar, is the one trying to trick everyone, is the one trying to steal, try to take what isn't his, and is, a liar and a manipulator, right? So there's something here because there was all of these downward arrows around him. And this is signifying something taking a turn. And there was a long time that Jafar was on top, that he was thriving, that he was doing amazing, and he was getting away with all of this behavior. And then all of a sudden, everything just kind of came crashing down. And I feel like there is a person here in your life, or just things in general in your life, that have been going in a way that's not morally right, really, that isn't just in a way that you deserve. And no matter what you do, it's just not getting better. This is going to change here. There is something here about wearing a disguise. So there could be some things that you hear about people where other people don't see this about this person or about other situations. Here there is a disguise, there is this thing that people believe and they're living by this, but you can see that this is a disguise. They're saying it's this, but really it's that. They're like, it's kind of like a person that is saying this situation stresses them out, and so everybody is kind of having to accommodate, but really this person does this thing, and it's kind of becoming very evident that this habit that they have to maybe heal the anxiety is actually what's causing the anxiety in the first place. It's kind of like people might drink to feel better, to be happy, to be carefree, to be uplifted of their problems, but actually alcohol is a depressant, and so when you don't use this in moderation and you don't have healthy boundaries set up in your life, you can kind of blame things on other people or say that it's this or say that it's that. Be very careful of people like that, because there could be people that are trying to take you down with the ship, and I feel like you really don't need that. There is this village energy of like a village that kind of wants you to be a part of them. But there's this eerie energy of like, no, because everything is happening at once for you. You are protected here. You may have an angelic experience, an angel visit you in your dreams or something like that. But this is trying to kind of warn you. You may see a bunch of angels, and then later on that day, you hear about a person that was very manipulative to you. You hear about things going wrong for them, or you run into somebody that reminds you of somebody like that. And a new situation comes about that you're just not trusting. Angels are trying to help you, to remind you to not go back to old ways, to not really follow. And then there's something here about maybe when you are in a village where it's very closed-minded, maybe you need to just wear a disguise and just kind of nod along until you see your moment to exit, right? There's something here about a perspective is going to change. There's things that you're going to see differently that other people, it's like sheep, you can't really tell them about this. You just got to wait for your window of opportunity and kind of go it on your own here. But there is a way that something is changing for you, because I saw that like the Hanged Man card. Okay, and this is really signifying a perspective change. This is signifying this pause that you have put yourself in to see things in this different way, and the change going on within you. And soon you're going to start to see this evidence of, okay, it's coming soon. That's like the downward arrows. It's like, oh, now would be a really good time for me to do this, for me to go. Because people are preoccupied with something else. It doesn't have to be a person. It can be a number of different things. And Can be work situation too here. Yeah, there's a guardian angel in your cup. This is a guardian angel. It's very, very faint, but it's all light here. And then all of this water here, this is blessings that are raining down on you. There's all of these blessings, and these are angels, angels, angels. I'm telling you. And this line of angels is protecting you from this person right here that kind of looks like a coyote. And coyotes are kind of like tricksters. They're known to be tricksters, they're known to be very cunning. They're kind of good looking, but they're kind of manipulative at the same time. And they kind of just have a knack of getting away with things and getting out of things. And all this stuff happened. They didn't even get their hands dirty. So there is angels protecting you from that kind of energy. And I see a woman here, and she's very much so dressed up, and she has a hat on, and she's very sophisticated. Okay. And so there is something here about this person may look not like what their character actually is. There is an element of disguise here that I really do not like. We're going to see more about this here, but it looks like you have this beautiful windfall that's coming in, and now you're standing upright here. You're standing upright. And then this is a cactus, and cactus have all of this water within them, and this is signifying emotions. This is signifying blessings. This is signifying you having this resilience, and you can kind of escape through wearing a disguise, through knowing when to make your move. Because if you travel in the desert, if you travel like at a particular time of year, and if you wear this certain thing, then you can get through it here. So there's something here about that. It's like reminding me of the movie Dune, and it's like, okay, well, you can travel it through the spice, right? I think it's called. And I only saw the first one. I haven't seen the rest, and I didn't read the book either. So, anyways, or I think it's multiple books. But anyways, if they know the way that they walk, if you understand this, then you can get through this. And there's something here about this is the village, and this is the way we always do things, and this, but another world as well. So there is something about being in the in between, having the resilience, and you're soon going to see, because this person is balancing here. They're kind of standing out like this. You know how after you've been upside down, then you get turned right side up? You're a little wobbly at first, but very quickly you're going to see this resilience. You're going to know how to get through this. It's not a long desert at all. That's an illusion here. And you're going to let other people think you're going through this long desert, but you're not. You're actually going to go forth with this blessing. You're not going to tell other people. Now there's arrows up your path, this pathway here. And this is kind of like being very clear on your path. It's going to come very clearly for you. Okay, let's see. What you're supposed to be doing, what you're not supposed to be doing, the whole thing is going to become very, very evident for you. You may see a flock of birds flying, and they could be flying very erratically outside of a tree. They're coming out of a tree, and they're flying like every which way, every which way, every which way. This is a sign for you. This is a sign that for whatever dream is in your heart, whatever you're really wanting to happen, you're meant to have that. And Spirit wants you to pray and wants you to picture yourself having this dream, because Spirit is going to help guide you, and you're just going to know the way. These birds, they travel from north to south. With the time of the year when everything is right. It's something about something is about to be right, and you're just going to know what to do. But the thing is, you have to believe in yourself. For a bird to fly, the mom just stops coming back to the nest. And guess what? She's calling them from a branch far away, and they just have to just go. And they just have to trust that they can fly. They just have to go for it. It's just a leap of faith. There is no way for them to know before they jump off that branch if they're going to be able to fly or not. They just go for it. And there is something here about this. This hangman period is over. You're regaining your balance right now, and it's about to be go time. And Spirit wants you to know that you're going to find your flock. You're not going to be by yourself here. There is something here very delicious that is going to happen for you. Something very, very amazing here. It's going to bring all of this stability to you with this coffee on the outside of the cup like that. There is something here that you're going to be able to save your money, and you're going to be able to do something that you enjoy. And there is something that you have to say that is just going to come pouring out. You're going to express it in a beautiful way. This is going to create a lot of change. It's going to help other people create change. It's going to help you create change in your life. Okay, let's see about this a little bit here. Of course, I spilled my coffee. Okay, let me wipe this. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I really like this. This is really interesting here because this is something that you're going to kind of see these signs and synchronicities of, oh, everything in your life that happened, this person that said this one day, why did this love not work out? Why did you do this, waste years doing this? Everything is coming together here, and it's making a lot of sense for you. This is the buffalo. And that's the thing, is the buffalo is really talking about something amazing happening here. And there was this white buffalo that was just born at Yellowstone. And this white buffalo is symbolizing for the people of the world to see that we need to take better care of this world here. So there's a way that Native people have really been wronged and have really been gone through such horrible trauma here. And now it's kind of signifying what's happening here in the world. We need to kind of listen to these native people. We need to listen to their native ways. We need to honor that. We need to honor this within ourselves. And when we do that, amazing, profound changes are going to happen in our life because you have done that. This is about listening to spirit. This is why this is a like lightning bolt here. And there is something here about a person being stricken down, like the down pointing arrow. Spirit is like going to pull people down that have been living in this way that is not honoring that themselves, who they truly are, that is not honoring the divine, that is not honoring this earth. You're honoring this earth, and you can get through this storm, and you're going to see that it's not even a storm at all. That is a mirage. It is not actually a storm at all. It's just a little bit of land that you are actually very resilient and very capable of getting through. The buffalo goes towards the storm because they know that the quickest way to get out of it is to just go right through it and it's done. Versus people are animals that run from it and the storm is chasing them and chasing them and you can't avoid it. You need to go through it. You already went through this storm with the Hangman card, and so now there is some kind of huge blessing. The lightning strike also signifies divine interaction, the divine giving you some sort of a sign here. All of a sudden you have an epiphany, you know something, and this is giving you this little bit to keep going forward because you're almost out of this storm here, and a lot of amazing things are going to be coming here for you. So let's see about this. You could be attracting a very resilient person into your life. You have the deer. Wow, deer are very enchanting. Very enchanting. The deer is talking about your divine feminine energy and your divine feminine energy being respected. Okay, so deers will kind of remain hidden in the forest. This is like the disguise thing, and they move in silence. You know, when you see deer, it's a very magical moment. You stop, you're in awe, and it's a few moments, seconds maybe, and then they run off. You know, but you can become so spiritually enlightened that, you know, there was this person, I saw a video, he sit and meditates in the middle of the woods, and he can hold out his hand and this deer will come right up and eat out of his hand. So there is something here about a fear that is not going to be a fear anymore for you. There is a fear that you're triumphing over. There is something here. There is some kind of epiphany. There is some kind of spiritual interaction that is going to continue and is going to provide change for you in your life here. There is something here about, oh, if nobody ever seems to approach you, if nothing ever seems to happen for you, and you've had to face a lot by yourself, and you kind of think differently than everybody else here, that you're finally going to find someone here that is a very kind-hearted person, a very patient person, that is going to show you that you can trust, that is going to help you build trust here. So that's really beautiful. This person, they could be a very masculine person, but they are also have very balanced divine feminine energy to them, and I feel like this complements you very well, and it's not like anything that you are used to here. Yeah, you have the Ace of Pentacles here. I'm not surprised. So this is some kind of a chance here, and you get to take this chance if you want to, or you don't have to take this chance. But there is a way to put yourself out here that is spirit is kind of like urging you to do this, very much so urging you to do this. You have the Knight of Wands here, a way that you can be free and to go towards something that is you're curious about. It's like, the buffalo is going towards the storm. This person is going towards these pyramids here, which represent this mystery, wanting to understand, wanting to know more, wanting to explore. So there is something here that there could be some kind of a danger involved or some kind of a risk, but it's a way that it just jumps out at you, and there is a way that you can be protected. This person has armor on, they have salamanders, and it's yellow. This means when you're confident, you're going to be protected. This buffalo is sure of themselves, and they go through the storm. They're sure that they can weather it, and they can. That's why it works. So there is a way that an opportunity is coming, and there is a little bit of a risk. There is a little bit of, you're not going to necessarily follow the rules here, but it's a very enchanting opportunity, and I feel like you're going to take it, because you've been working hard for so very long, and you've heard of little things here and there, but it just fizzles out every single time. And I think it's very much so time for you to put all of this work that you have done, put all of this knowledge that you have acquired into something that is going to work for you, into something that's going to benefit you, into something that's going to have you being seen here. And you're going to attract a person that is very sure of themselves and understands how to articulate themselves in a way that's like very comforting. Okay, but I want to get some of these cards here. I forgot. Let's see about this. Okay, this is very interesting because you have the Venom and you have the Bardo. Okay, so the Venom, obviously Venom is poison, right? And this talks about a person that's like poison with power. Okay, and it's going to their head, and it's destroying them at the same time. Very much so, Javar, right? Look at all the amazing things that Javar accomplished, but they're also awful and despicable. In the new live action Javar, they really talk about how he, was born on the street, and look at how he rose his way to be in the palace, but he didn't use it for good, right? So it ended up being his own kryptonite. He wanted more power, and he wanted to be a sorcerer instead of just, a genie instead of just a sorcerer. And that ended up being his demise because this is what trapped him. And this is how they were able to defeat him. So there is something here about a person, or maybe you have figured out within yourself what is not healthy for you, what is not a benefit for you, and you're no longer going to engage in this thing, because venom can also be used as a cure, right? There's also immense healing properties that venom has. So you can use this to a benefit, okay? But you have to understand with your mind how to use what you are given. That's what the Bardo really talks about. It talks about feminine energy being very strong. But its strength is in its ability to be delicate and to be pure, like the deer, right? It talks about that kind of vulnerability being a strength and understanding how to use it to your advantage. So there's something here that you're understanding how to use to your advantage. And you're going to come to see that all this time, all these different things that have occurred to you were for you to learn this, for you to understand this, for you to take something to the next level here. And I feel like this is more about your own life, your own spiritual journey, and accomplishing this greatness here. Where you have always been, just kind of hiding who you really are. And now it would be a good time to show who you really are, or you're going to get signs of how to show who you really are and when to show who you really are, right? That's just the seed. So there is something here that has been planted, okay? And now this is something that is going to be able to grow here in your life. Yeah, this is the Ace of Pentacles here. So there is this seed energy where spirit is giving you this idea. And it's not like you're going to have to start all over and develop everything and leaving everything behind and blah, 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 blah. It's like this new thing. You can bring so much into it, and you understand how to channel your energy in a way. You understand how to do things in a way where it yields very quick results for you. Okay, that's the energy that I'm seeing here. Yeah, the Lover. Wow. Okay, we're going to clarify this. We're going to clarify. Okay, you got the Nectar and Agape. So this is something really interesting now, because you go from poison to nectar and to pure love. Because you have planted a different seed. You're watering a different plant now. And it took something to realize this feminine strength, this divine feminine strength that is coming out within you, which is very interesting, because Jasmine in the live action, she has this kind of strength where she does speak up for herself, and she does show the value that she actually brings to the table. And there are ways that are changing. They never let her be Sultan, but she is going to be Sultan. She is going to be the one that is going to rule. And so there's something here about spirit has planted a seed, and it may look like this is the way that things have always been done, and that's just how it's going to be. But there is changes here, and you believing in these changes here, you believing within yourself, within your own power, and not to be like anyone else, but to be like yourself, to be in this divine feminine, to be in this dear energy. It's very, very powerful, and it's very healing, it's very nourishing. So you have a healing, nourishing kind of love here that's coming forth, that respects you as an equal, because swans respect one another as an equal. They are both equally as vicious, and they will defend one another, and they will defend their own love here. So let's see. Oh yeah, you have Temperance. Okay. So this is kind of talking about all of this negativity, all of this kind of pain, all of this suffering, all of this poison that you have accumulated from past people, from people that underestimated you, from people that thought that you were weak, from people that thought that you were not a predator, okay, from people that think it's too late for you to have something, it's too late for you to start again, to build something great in your life. This is saying, no, there is a seed here that is going to be planted, and this seed is going to grow very quickly here, and there is like a healing that is taking place from all of this. Look at this. Look at this. I'm telling you, there is something here where you've put your work in and it hasn't worked out. Put your work in and it hasn't worked out. There is something, a way that you're channeling this into an old project that you've forgotten about, or something that is just manipulated just a little bit, just the slightest bit of manipulation to this, and it's going to take off like so much more. But you're going to get this idea. You're going to get this epiphany. Spirit is going to help you to get this idea, to get this epiphany. And it could be when you're traveling here, and it could be happening after you have some kind of romantic encounter here. This could be a way that you go out and have fun and put yourself out there and flirting with people, and you're so excited about this, you're so excited about that, and this is what sparks some sort of idea or just has a change in your aura and your energy. And then when you're putting your energy into something here, this is how this is going to build, and this is how this is going to grow for you here. But there is somebody here that has feelings for you with the Lover and the Knight of Cups. I feel like this is very unexpected. I feel like you're not, you're just over here healing. You're over here focusing on what you want to manifest. You're making things happen here. There is this dedicated energy. There is this energy of, I've been there, I've done that. I don't want to do that anymore. There is this energy of reflecting on your life and where are things going and what can I use right now to create what it is that I want. Very much so like wise energy that you have here. And then there is these opportunities to go out, and I feel like you should take these opportunities to go out because there is something here about love sparking between you and a person here, and it's just very sweet, it's very exciting, and I feel like that is what helps everything. I'm telling you, it's like working so hard and being so dedicated and being so vigilant and being so clear-minded and putting everything to the test here. And there's something here about, but don't forget to go out and have fun here, because this is how you're going to get to this place with this 10 of Pentacles. This is how you're going to take things to the next level, where if you're just working with no breaks, you're actually getting way less done than if you are to take a break, to be refreshed, to go out and to have fun, to do something that you love, something that's putting you in this loving energy. It could be something that's just like a sweet something that you've always wanted to do that would be really, really fun, okay, for you. And this is how, when you're doing something that you love so very much, everything aligns for you to have somebody coming forward. And even as just flirtation energy is going to build and build and build, and a lover is going to be emerged. So, and look, you have the King of Swords and you have the Queen of Swords here. So there's something here about being very excited and showing what you bring to the table and not needing to defend it all the time. Defend it all the time and not being able to trust. And this is somebody who trusts themselves. And so they're going to learn some more information about this situation, but they're going to go for it, if they feel pulled to it, because they know ultimately that they can recover, and that's something that's coming into balance here. You're starting to learn how to utilize your divine feminine energy so it's not coming off so guarded. They're seeing the strength in the vulnerability, and that's something that can be, very difficult to do. Let's see a little more about this Lover, if we can get any kind of information about this. Look at this. This could be a friend. This could be a person that you already know and that you're excited to see. You're going to see this person when you're in alignment with your higher self. Okay, this could be something where you're thinking about staying home. You're very conflicted within yourself about, should I stay home? Should I not stay home? And this is kind of like telling you to take this little chance, this little within you that's telling you to go out, because this is, yeah, you going out, being single, trusting within yourself. Even if things go wrong, I can recover from this situation. I have before. And this is how you get this offer. This is how you get this opportunity. This is how you get everything that you need, and you see that you have everything that you need, and you're able to plant these seeds that are going to last, that are going to build, that are going to grow in your life. Yeah, the seed. That's what I'm saying. And this could be a person that there was a seed planted a long time ago, and then you forgot about it. You went off, you healed on your own, and you went off on your life, and you've built yourself up. They've built themselves up. And now you and this person have this opportunity to come back together. And I have the Empress here. So this is something where you're not going to have to go out and hunt for this, but you do have to put yourself out there. If you never leave your house, you're not going to meet anyone, right? But this would be poetic justice, you and this person coming together here. There is something here about some sort of justice that is going to happen for you, and it's been a long time coming. Maybe you feel like the world hasn't been fair, life hasn't been fair to you. Javar has been getting away with whatever he's been getting away with. The world is against you. Nobody nobody wants Jasmine to be anything but an object, pretty much, right? And this is gonna the scales are gonna be tipping now in your favor. So I feel like you finally feel like things are changing in your favor here. And what a better time than Leo season for this to happen, right? Wow. Okay. This looks amazing, you guys. I'm so excited for you. Okay, I hope this helped you. If it did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.